welcome back. It is now term 2, and I thought I'd start this term off with a word we are all very familiar with, and that word is gratitude. This is, even though it's like a simple word, it's like quite a complex topic. Like we said last term, understanding and practicing gratitude will enhance our day-to-day lives, because we really truly start to believe that everything that happens is happening for us and not to us, which is really important and key in having a gratitude attitude. We have the power to choose how we want to view and perceive the world. We can see it as a place that is out to get us, or we can see it as a place that we are getting something from, or that is happening for us to learn something from and experience. And we get to decide which way we look at it. That's our choice. But either of those choices, whichever one we choose to view the world in, will have different consequences. So you get to decide how you want your perception to affect your mind. For this episode, I use the symbolism of the mangrove, and it's a really nice, easy episode to get started on. There's no craft activity or anything. It's just about watching. It's a way we can use gratitude as a meditation to start off the day or end the day with. And yes, I symbolize it around the mangrove tree. Mangroves are a type of tree, and they exist usually along the coastlines or on the banks of rivers. And their job is to take like the brunt force of tidal waves and hurricanes, or big waves that hit it. It's to protect the coastline from that. So whatever happens around them, the mangroves know who they are. They stay sturdy, they remain calm, unfazed, and they know that this struggle, this tidal wave, this hurricane that comes will also pass, but they're going to stay as they are without anything affecting them. What I want us to think about when we see mangroves or the symbolism around the mangrove is that, like the mangrove, we also have an inner strength and an inner courage during times of struggle and upheaval in our lives. And when we go through hard times, actually only when we go through hard times do we truly see how strong we are and what we're capable of achieving, either physically or emotionally. We can see how brave we are, how beautiful we are, and we sometimes need to go through that struggle in order to show ourselves that, and others that perhaps, but mostly ourselves. So then that struggle we actually went through, that tidal wave that hit us, that hurricane that hit us, was actually something that we can be grateful for. So that's kind of how you can view every situation that comes into your life that might not be something that you perceive as good at the time. It actually is there for you to learn something of, to grow from, and to harness. And that's a way of looking at every experience and being grateful for it. Hardship that you went through, it could have been something that brought you close to breaking point, but there is another side to it, and it will end. It is as impermanent as anything else, and you can look back and be like, wow, look at me now, look what I went through, look what I did, look how strong I am, and then be grateful for that experience that happened for us. It could even be as simple as spilling your coffee. Yes, it happened. Yes, it wasn't a great thing. Yes, you have to clean it up. But what is that showing you? What can you be grateful for that? Stuff happens. And you know how to clean it up. You have the tools to do it. You live in a place that you can do it. You have a home to spill the coffee in. So there are always something we can be grateful for in any situation. And when we learn how to experience a situation for what it is, be grateful for it, then it is just what it is, and you clean it up and you move on. Even though spilling your coffee or your milk or whatever it was, tea, such a small thing, a small event in the grand scheme of things that can happen, that you can take on a bigger scale when you go through a really harder time and still approach it in the same way. It won't be as easy, but you still will get through it and move on, especially a lot faster if you're looking at it through the eyes of gratitude. It is definitely not easy to do, and it's something like with anything else, we got to practice and retrain our brains and our minds to see things differently. But imagine what it would be like if we, start living our lives making a choice, an active choice to see things with, through the eyes, through the lens of gratitude, and how much peace that can bring you in your life when you just know that everything happening around you is for you. Good luck practicing, and I'll see you Sunday for the episode.